Welcome. I'm QL of Landfill. I'm an Aboriginal Canadian, as you can probably hear from my accent, from the Cayuga Checklisset tribe. This is my story about my time inside Australia's New South Wales prison system and how music got me through. Jailbreak's coming right to your cell, wherever you are in the prison system. Koori Radio 93.7 FM, Mondays, 10 p.m. Jailbreak is lived experiences, stories and lyrics of incarceration for prisoners inside or outside prison, and is one of the great projects of Sydney's Community Restorative Centre, providing post-release and family support in New South Wales, Australia.
Yeah, copy that.
A warning that stories and lyrics you're about to hear may be distressing or may offend some listeners and be unsuitable for young audiences. If something upsets you, call Australia's Prisons Mental Health Hotline on your centre's call phone, or on the outside, Australia's lifeline is 111314 11 13 14, and make sure you talk to someone. Welcome to the show, everybody. Listeners might remember me on Jailbreak a few years back as Q Radel. Radel, you've been listening to on Koori Radio, coming to you from the inside of John Maroney 2. My artist name now is QL of Landfill. I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter, producer. I was incarcerated in Australia about 5 years ago now. I spent 3 years between Long Bay, freaking Windsor, and Silverwater. I've been where you guys are at before, and it sucks. Some of the guys I knew might still be there. How you doing, boys? Hope you're almost out. Today I am coming to you from my bedroom studio in New Westminster, BC, around, Vancouver. If you look on a map, it's just above Seattle. BC is British Columbia, the second biggest province in Canada. Vancouver is basically the West Coast Los Angeles, and Toronto is the East Coast equivalent of New York. That's where I was born and raised. Right now, it's a beautiful sunny day. The weather outside, it's summer here. I know it's getting a little cooler out there. I mean, the sun always shines in Sydney. So sit back, enjoy the show. To be honest, I miss some of you. The reason I'm back here on Jailbreak is I remember what it was like being back in there. I remember everything. Wearing your greens. I'm just glad I wasn't in America, because I would not have survived in there. Because at least in Australia, you're probably going to be okay. Anyway, I'm here to tell you my story because, I don't know, I'm hoping that someone somewhere might be able to get some inspiration out of it. Someone might be sitting in a cell, in a holding cell, or even on remand right now, just hoping that everything will be okay and not knowing what you're going to get or not knowing what's going to happen to you. A lot of us go through that. Everybody goes through that where you don't know, and it's scary as hell. You just got to mentally prepare for it. You'll get through. Everybody gets through. You will get through this, and there will be a life outside for you. If I was to describe myself, I'm very quirky, I guess. I'm a little all over the place. I'm not a tough guy. Never have been. I'm a decent guy. I'll show you respect. Physically, I got a dad bod. It's the adverse of a six-pack. It's just what happens when we get older and we get lazy. It's the dad bod. I'm 32. I don't know, about 6 feet. Your average bloke, I guess you could say. Sounds weird when a Canadian says it. I've been out of custody nearly 5 years now. Life's been nuts, to say the least. A roller coaster still up to this day. It's hard, and it sucks, the transition between prison and the real world. It's not an easy thing to do, depending on what you got outside or inside, but it's better to be out than in, because at least you have a chance to make a future. Everybody's number comes up, and eventually you'll get out. Don't go back in. It's too easy to do when you think you have nothing. Things can happen very quickly, and you don't even realize how the hell you got there. I was in Sydney for 3 months before I got arrested. I ended up getting involved in something stupid, going in on a commercial quantity of a border-controlled substance. I was in a situation where I just thought I had no other choice. I've been around drugs since I was 13 or 14. I would describe myself more as a social partier, became close to an addiction. In high school, alcohol was a bit of an issue for me. It runs in my family. Like, my dad died of alcoholism, like a liter of freaking vodka a day. Like, he died of stomach cancer. Tried a little bit of everything. I didn't really like cocaine then. I never really got into that until my early 20s. Then it became a regular thing. My drug of choice was definitely cocaine by the end of it. But I could go without it. I didn't need it every day. I wanted it when it was around, but I didn't really need it when it wasn't. I've never been into injecting. I snorted it. One time I did accidentally do heroin thinking it was cocaine. Big line of it, and then I almost died on a bathroom floor. That was an accident. Never again. That was kind of where I was at with it. There was times in the last year before I stopped using where I'd start to use alone, and that's when you know it starts becoming a problem, is when you start to want to use alone. That's a slippery slope. You're no longer using to be social, you're using to just get away from your head. I'm not going to be that guy to sit in the corner and tell you, don't do drugs, kids. Being safe about it, that's the most important thing. It has taken so many more lives. It's put people behind bars for no reason. There's no shame in any of it. We all have our vices. We got to stop villainizing all the people who use. Realize when you need help and don't be afraid to ask for it. Help the people who freaking need it and want to be helped. This is Jailbreak, Corey Radio 93.7 FM, Mondays, 10 p.m. My name is QL of Landfill, and I'm from the Cayuga-Checklesset tribe in Vancouver, British Columbia. My min number 537968. Great to have your company. I'm coming to you from my bedroom. It's my studio, too. The day I was arrested, I just went to the shipping warehouse. I remember signing for it. Commercial quantity of a border-controlled substance. Then turning around, just hearing my name. And then next thing I knew, me in cuffs. I wasn't completely stupid. I didn't even know what I was picking up, but I knew it was something. It was really scary. I thought my life was over. I thought there was no hope for me. I thought my 20s, my 30s, I thought everything was gone. I thought any sense of a future that I'd have was gone. I just shut down. I don't remember a whole lot of it. I just remember shutting down and thinking the world was over. The first time I was in a cell, it felt like there was nothing left. I felt like pure hopelessness. I felt lost. I felt like the world was over. Being a Canadian traveler in an Australian prison felt like I was stuck. I was so far away from home, and I thought I was never going to get home again. I didn't know what was going to happen to me. I didn't know what the laws were. When I got into the first holding cell, and there was a painting on the wall, it was some graffiti, and it said, "Smile, life ain't so bad." And I remember thinking at that moment, if I get under 10 years, I'll be happy. I ended up with 3. Yeah, the worst time was basically just when I got arrested. When I first got to a real cell after the holding cell, I had a couple of good cellmates. I had a pretty good run of cellmates. They were younger guys like me mostly, in similar situations or less time or whatever, but we always managed to crack jokes, have a good time whenever we could. Pretty much all my cellmates, they were pretty awesome guys. If it wasn't for my cellmates, I don't know if I would have ever got through as well as I did. They kept me level. They kept me freaking not thinking about my current situation. And I felt like I'd never see anybody I knew ever again.
They did pretty good. We miss them, and we'll be out there.
This was my first time in prison. That was my only time in prison. I ain't going back. We were locked in for almost 3 months straight. I remember when I was at Long Bay, I found one book, The Power of One. It was drenched from rain outside in the yard. I read that 8 times in a month. The entire time on remand was just me doing my head in, wondering, am I getting 3 years? Am I getting 6 years? I started completely sobering up. I dreamed a lot more. I noticed that all I did was dream, like almost every single day. I still remember some of those dreams. It got to the point of dreaming that every night for first 6-7 months, I dreamt that I was at home. It's definitely part of the trauma. It's something that you're wondering if you're ever going to see anybody you know again. When I got home, the dreams flipped. Every night for the first 6 months I was home, I would dream I was in jail again, and then I'd wake up at home. And those dreams actually lasted about a year too. It's all part of the trauma. It's all part of everything you've gone through, and I was so far away from home. When I was arrested, right before, I had told my mom I'll be home in 2 weeks. Then I get arrested. 2 weeks later, Silverwater finally found my mom's phone number. I didn't remember anybody's number. When you get arrested, you have to remember somebody's number, or you aren't going to be able to contact anyone until they find them for you. I remember telling my mom, I told her, and she freaked out. She was upset. It's just a lot of confusion and panic and fear. Everyone thought I was gone forever. I'm lucky I have the family I do. And a lot of people don't get that. It was a lot of heartache for everybody in my family from the time I got arrested till I got out finally. I'm QL of Landfill, from the Cayuga Checklisset tribe, a guest of Her Majesty's Hotel. This is Jailbreak, Corey Radio 93.7 FM, Mondays 10 p.m. Back after this. Don't go away.
Guess what, cuz? I just got my Hep C treatment last week. There's new treatment, cuz. No needles, no sickness. You just swallow a pill a day, and it's that easy. Never felt better in my life.
You serious?
Yeah, cuz, there's new treatments out there. You swallow a pill for 3 months, cuz, you got a good chance for a cure, cuz.
Too easy. You're looking deadly, bro.
Yeah, my missus is stoked too, cuz. Won't be passing it on to no one.
Caught up in the game, locked down in chains. Got that warrior blood running through your veins. Now you're hitting the streets and we don't even speak. Got them negative thoughts filling on repeat. Caught up in the game, locked down in chains. Got that warrior blood running through your veins. Now you're hitting the streets and we don't even speak. Got them negative thoughts filling on repeat.
Went from painting trains to playing the jail game. Learning quick, hoping not to get sticked. Mum was shocked hearing I was running from the cops. Caught up in the game and it's a damn shame. You won't catch me riding a Hep C train. Just remember, peer pressure is the devil in the game. Ran out of matches, he hopes Hep C will soon catch us. Be yourself, not like everyone else. If you feel under pressure, don't think using will bring you leisure. People act like drugs are their treasure. Just remember, family and friends forever, forever, forever.
Coming from a black background, growing up in Blacktown, drugs have always been around. Controlling my life now, I'm trying to figure out, looking at the needle as another way out. I never thought I would have hepatitis C running through my veins, blood and arteries. I was never aware when the boys used to share, just cleaning the fits, but it can still be there. Lurking in the dark, just waiting to be shared. Lurking in the dark, just waiting to be shared.
Looking back now, I should have made different decisions. Didn't think about all the mistakes and consequences of the way I was living. And right from the beginning, I thought that I was winning. Don't even pray, too busy sinning. And I'm running, keep on running from the sirens. I don't wanna catch a blood-borne virus. And I'm writing all these lyrics from a jail cell. And if the Grim Reaper come along, I'm going straight to hell.
In the game, locked down in chains. Got that warrior blood running through your veins. Now you're hitting the streets and we don't even speak. Got them negative thoughts flowing on repeat. Caught up in the game, locked down in chains. Got that warrior blood running through your veins. Now you're hitting the streets and we don't even speak. Got them negative thoughts flowing on repeat.
My mum had me tribes were edgery. I'm kicking back in the penitentiary for aggravated robbery. That's where I caught my Hep C. This is my story, keeping on the low key till the day they set me free.
It's trying to get a leg in and fight for what's ours. Work like hard and sweat drips from my brow. I use my mind, I don't lose my mind. As I stop and settle down, no more time to mess around.
It's a new age, a new phase, a new time to be safe. I'm calling out to God for this soul to be saved. It's like I'm caught up in this mad drug phase. Hanging around the street with the boys, it's okay. Getting high and making money every day. Doing the same old same, looking for a change. Cause I'm over this crime wave. Getting chased by the coppers every single day. Looking over my shoulder, man, it's not okay. Time to be a soldier and up my game. Learned about Hep C, urging for a change. Maybe I'll be the teacher and show you the way, so you can survive and fight another day.
Caught up in the game, locked down in chains. Got that warrior blood running through your veins. Now you're hitting the streets and we don't even speak. Got them negative thoughts flowing on repeat. Caught up in the game, locked down in chains. Got that warrior blood running through your veins. Now you're hitting the streets and we don't even speak. Got them negative thoughts flowing on repeat.
Growing up in country was a place to be, and there's no fee, you can lurk for free. Stay alert and you see the cops chasing me, cause I'm just another Dungardy brother caught up on the streets, running amok, doing drugs and not thinking, feeling like the Titanic as I'll be sinking. Oh man, it's time to take a stand, I'll take a hand to my baby daughter blessed, I will see you again.
Late at night, when I'm laying in my bed, thinking about all the crazy shit I ever did. And yeah, I'm surprised that I even survived. Cause life is a cruel game, I'm trying to stay alive. And I know it isn't fair, they're the cards you were dealt. And I got no one to blame but my own damn self. Keep rolling, keep strolling, and focus on getting my parole. And keep your head held high, looking up to the sky. Even after 7 long years, my spirit's still alive.
If you're not sure how to clean a fit in New South Wales jails, check out the picture posters in your jail or the reception diary. It shows you what to do, or ask a nurse at the clinic. It's a confidential service. The bleach has been replaced with yellow liquid called thin coal. It's used exactly the same way as bleach. It's important to flush all the thin coal out of the fit using cold water. Only use cold water to clean out injecting equipment as hot water clots blood.
I'm QL of Landfill. I'm an Aboriginal Canadian from the Cayuga Checklisset tribe. I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter, producer. Jailbreak's coming right to you, Corey Radio 93.7 FM, so sit back and relax. This is my story about my time inside Australia's New South Wales prison system and how music got me through. I loved making music. I wrote almost 900 pages of lyrics in the 3 years that I was there. That's what I did. That was my thing. That's what I loved. That I was writing lyrics to the radio. Do you know how annoying it is to write lyrics to beats that change every 3 minutes? It's annoying as hell. I spent the entire time that I was there learning guitar, and I made sure I held on to that guitar. That guitar was mine throughout my sentence. Teaching myself, reading books. I tried to teach myself as much as I could. I can play now. I had a lot of help in there. I knew piano and music theory already, so I spent 3 months writing a book of guitar chords. Because I didn't know how to play guitar, I just transferred everything I knew over from piano to it, and I just wrote a 100-page book to teach myself because I had no way of getting a book. I didn't have the internet, so it was just the easiest way I knew to figure out where everything was on it. Piece by Piece was something I wrote when I was in jail. 6 months before I got released, it was pretty much all about my life before prison, imagining what it would be like when I got on that plane, when I finally went home, and everything that had happened. For now, all I got is a live version of it because I did it for a showcase. Piece by Piece.
3 years later and 5,000 miles from home, I'm on a plane back, wondering what changed while I was gone. So far away from living a life that I once slowed to want nothing more than getting back all the time that I sold. And when I left that day all those years ago for the last time, I think I knew then, when I look back at the side of my eye, that I might never see it again. Maybe I was just saying goodbye, cause if some things never change, then I might not even be alive.
Piece by Piece was something I wrote when I was in jail. My name is QL of Landfill. Min number 537968 from the Cayuga Checklisset tribe. With you this week, I'm here sharing my music, my story. Corey Radio 93.7 FM, Mondays 10 p.m. for one glorious hour. Circles was a song I wrote in prison about all those fake friends. It's about those people who just pretend they're your best friends, smile on your face and then stab you in the back. They were your best friend, or they acted like it anyway until they got what they wanted and left. The Circles.
So remember way back in the day, back when everybody met. All of a sudden became my new best friend. Then all these people around me thought they could take whatever they want. I finally figured out the reason why people keep their circles small. So what do you really want from me? I'm not a party property, I'm obviously over. You and all your mockery, you lies to me, it ain't a last to me. In fact, I'm better off without you motherfuckers robbing me. I'm tired of always being the reason that your rejects have always got some in your system. I find it kinda funny how when I ain't around, yeah, you always got a way to get some. But this ain't then, it's the here and now. And Q's got a new sound with the boom boom pow, like boom boom pow, and boom through the town. Without you out, and look at you around. You got no friends who never seen a needle. One by one they all turned into better people. You thought you helped the wool over my eyes, but you're long gone now, so there ain't no need to ever say goodbye. So remember way back in the day, back when everybody had met. All of a sudden became my new best friend. Then all these people around me thought they could take whatever they want. I finally figured out the reason why people keep their circles small. Cause now that you're down and out, you want one more score, like you deserve a reward. I've had it with your antics and headband tyrannics, like a Pentagon addict of anything you can have. I was so damn attached to the past, but anybody asking me now, I'm fantastic. In fact, I thought you had class. Now I don't give a damn about your classes that'll last, cause all I'm seeing is a mule of mine. Another cross to bear, if I don't break vines, rather save my time, there ain't enough alive for me to waste it on giving you a rise. It's a hell of a scene, seeing someone you thought would have your back, take a knife, try to stab it, decided I don't even need to blink at your name. The way you water it down, I knew then all you'd ever be is a dream. Remember way back in the day, back when everybody had met. All of a sudden became my new best friend. Then all these people around me thought they could take whatever they want. I finally figured out the reason why people keep their circles small. So I've just been shrinking my little circle of friends here until the ones left are the ones that I need, and the ones that I keep, and the ones that I have to have because I need them. Everybody else, well, there's a few of you who I still wish I could see, but we all have different lives, but there's a lot who just needed to go. That's just growing up, I guess. I remember way back in the day, back when everybody you met. All of a sudden became my new best friend. Then all these people around me think they can take whatever they want. I finally figured out the reason why people keep their circles small.
I'm QL of Landfill. Circles was a song I wrote in prison. I'm an Aboriginal Canadian from the Cayuga Checklisset tribe. This is my story about my time inside Australia's New South Wales prison system and how music got me through. Great to have your company. If you're locked away somewhere in the world, my message to you is, I hope that wherever you are right now, we all have our pain inside. We all have something we need to heal from. And I hope that you heal from yours. Jailbreak on Corey Radio 93.7 FM, Mondays 10 p.m. This is Jailbreak.
Fill a glass till I'm messy, cause it's like you see right through me. I keep trying, but I can't quit you.
Quit is my life. It's everything I've been through. It's the thoughts in my head. The second I heard the beat, I loved it. Instantly, the verse just came to me. The first verse is about what I'm never going to give up, music. It's about everything that I am, why I create. The second verse is about all the people in my life who've helped me along the way. All the people I've loved, lost, and everything that my life has been.
When I crash and I'm empty, know the high's just temporary. I keep trying, but I can't quit you.
'Cause every time I feel diminished, and every time time I feel diminished, I sit and listen to the melody that's all around me, and every word just keeps on spilling out like when I'm down and out. Something inside of me keeps on telling me to never doubt myself again. And right when I feel like there's nothing left I could give, I hear her speaking to me, always telling me to believe. I might have been lost to depression and start to question my own existence till I shut up to finally fucking listen. I wish I didn't feel the need to always be accepted by the ones who never gave a fuck about me. So what if I'm just daydreaming? Cause maybe I could be the one to leave reality without the need to beg and plead for a better life. But I don't understand why I never seem to get it. All this open road, no idea where I'm headed. You always seem so out of reach. Maybe this time you finally see why I kept going.
Glass till I'm messy, cause it's like you see right through me. I keep trying but I can't quit you. When I crash and I'm empty, no, the high's just temporary. I keep trying but I can't quit you.
One day I look back at the past and realize all that's left are the memories of pain I buried inside. Visions of a time when I was on a mission, locked in prison in addiction, and one by one I lost almost everyone I ever loved. And if anybody's really above, then why the fuck is this the world you have us living? My scars aren't any different than yours, but something's gotta give soon. Of course, if only all we needed was each other, I'd give it all back, never wishing I had anything other. But right now, I'm waiting on the waves to die down, and if I can't figure it out, I might drown. We're only ever given so much to work around, something that should have been simple in the first place. Just puts you in a tailspin as you feel the breeze fly by. But I hope you know I'll always lift you up when I'm around.
Till I'm messy, cause it's like you see right through me. I keep trying but I can't quit you. When I crash and I'm empty, no, the high's just temporary. I keep trying but I can't quit you.
For one glorious hour, Jailbreak's coming right to your cell, wherever you are in the prison system, on Corey Radio 93.7 FM, Mondays, 10 p.m. This is Jailbreak. I'm QL of Landfill. I was a guest of Her Majesty's Hotel. Coming up for the next hour, my story, my music, which I hope you can relate to. Superstar was one of 3 songs I made. It was actually the first song that I'd ever developed my new form of writing, which is I just freestyle until I have a song. A Superstar came out really fast. The first verse was almost all freestyle. It really changed the way that I make music.
They always end up being the ones who fucking me over. If I was in a threesome with B&G been living in all my life. All I wanted to do was make this music for me, and maybe even a little for you. Maybe get you out of some hard times, but maybe all I want to do now is just make mine better. I don't even care about the cheddar, nah, that's a lie. I do a little bit because I fucking need it. I don't really give a damn about it otherwise, and you know if I have the dough, I make this music full time for the love of it. So you wanna be, so you wanna be, so you wanna be a superstar. Well, the only way is to change everything you ever been and who you are. Corey Radio 93.7 FM, Mondays 10 p.m. My name is QL of Landfill, and I'm from the Cayuga Checklist tribe in Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter, producer. I'm in number 537968 for the next hour. Great to have your company. Just Me instantly hit. I freestyled the whole thing. It just came to me instantly. This is just me.
Some bad language coming up in the next track.
Yo, for anyone who doesn't know, my name is QL. I used to be a rapper way back in the day, but I wasn't doing so well. And nowadays I got the dopest music that you could never listen to. Maybe not, maybe I'm just cocky, but that's just the man I turned into. I don't care what anybody says about me now. You think I care if I get 1 million views on fucking SoundCloud or Instagram or Twitter, Facebook, fuck all of it. I'm just doing this music and promoting it because I do it for the love of it. I know that this industry is fucking fake, and it'll take you in a second, it'll make you its bitch, and then turn you around and take your head and put it on a pike for the rest of the peasants to see. And this is just the beast we call the music industry. Yo, I made a lot of tracks about the music industry lately, but I don't mean to make them like that. Usually I do this shit to get it off of my chest. I just had a baby, his name is Jackson Jesse James. It's a hell of a name, I named him after my best friend who passed away and my father who did the same. It's just me, just another man trying to get by. Nowadays I'm constantly missing my dad and my brother from another mother, my son and all the people I've lost. I know it's a hell of a time, we all got burdens to bear, so I'ma give you a hand, let me hold up your cross. One day I'll be flood that purge planet, write the world off as plan, will damage no man, to my mind is the earth and this rebirth already happened. All I got is devils and demons inside of me, always fighting for the part of my soul that Lucifer must have left behind. When I made this deal I was feeling kind of out of it, something inside of me telling me I'm out of my element, and maybe I should have just stuck around in this place, but fuck it, I'ma do whatever it takes to get up out of here. No, I'm never gonna let these demons take me. All my life I saw them tailing right behind, and maybe I spent all my time just waiting, just so I could see the devil in me and look them in the eyes. And I scared them off when I looked and said, welcome to my mind. And this is just me, just another man trying to get by. Just Me, I'm QL of Landfill, and I'm from the Cayuga Checklist tribe in Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm in number 537968. This is Jailbreak. Corey Radio 93.7 FM, Mondays 10 p.m. Chasing Stars was the second song I had ever freestyled. I vibed with it right away the second I heard the beat. Ordinary people chasing stars, stop and wonder who they really are. That really resonated with me the second I heard it. All I really am is just another man. We all want to chase our dreams. We all want to be somebody. We all want to do something with our lives. If it doesn't happen, we fall down. It's about getting back up.
Ordinary people chasing stars, stop and wonder who they really are. But the circles keep on closing around them.
Going all well, who knows, maybe you got a different opinion from myself, but I don't give a fuck, I do this music anyhow. You know I used to do this back when they'd say I'm dope as fucking back then. I freaking sucked and I know it, but don't give up, nobody ever should. This is the dream, and if you wanna do it, then go and do it. Live your life, become a star, get right into it. All I wanna do is make this music for myself, and I know I said it 1,000 times on the last track I put out, but all we are is
People chasing stars, stop and wonder who they really are. But the circles keep on closing around.
and I'm done with letting these walls close in on me.
Fascinating fires draw them in. Promises of love thrown to the wind. But the circles never overfold.
And I ain't even hoping for more, but this is all I seem to do is battle life. Or maybe I'm just waiting for this to be the end of my fight, and I don't know if I can chase these stars for long. Fuck it, that's the end of the sad part of the song, okay? So now we're on to the cocky part where I tell you I'm the best there ever was. And whether or not you believe that, well, I guess that's just up to you. I tell you the truth, or maybe I'ma just be me and see what happens when I'm in the booth. You know I'ma go on YouTube, TikTok, and Tinder like I don't wanna fuck a date, but baby, here's my new single. I know putting it out on the internet might seem like I care, but not really, cause recording this is better than pulling your hair. Everybody needs a safe word just to listen to my music. Fucking stop it, man. Yeah, if you ain't prepared, then shit gets weird. Told me I should be unique, someone individual, so I'ma make this how I want, and even if it's just to me, I'll be a star.
People chasing stars, stop and wonder who they really are. But the circles keep on closing around.
And all they would do is wait for the day when I can finally come back home.
Fascinating fires draw them in. Promises of love thrown to the wind. But the circles never overfold.
And I told you all, I'm finally taking off. Ordinary people chasing stars. Stop and wonder who they really are. Let the circles keep on closing in around me. Fascinating fires draw the world. Let's all the dreams and hopes onto the wind. Ordinary people chasing stars. Stop to find out who they really are.
Chasing Stars was the second song I had ever restyled. I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter, producer. This is my story. I'm QL of Landfill, from the Cayuga Checklisset tribe, about my time inside Australia's New South Wales prison system, and how music got me through. Jailbreak's coming right to your cell, wherever you are in the prison system, on Corey Radio 93.7 FM, Mondays, 10 p.m. This is Jailbreak. Being a Canadian in Australian prison, finally leaving Long Bay, after I got sentenced, and then going off to Windsor, compared to maximum, it was kind of like a summer camp for all the bad kids.
What is it?
I had hard times, yeah. Everybody has hard times in prison. You freaking treat people with respect, pay off your debts if you have any, and try not to incur any freaking debts. Do the right thing, just do you. Make a couple friends, chill with those friends, do your laps, work out, try and better yourself. All I did in there was try and better myself. I know it sounds easy. No, it's not. Oh, I had one visit from my grandma who was just traveling through Australia at the time.
The visits. The visits is,
I remember Grandma. She showed up at the visit, and I was like, this is just the hand I was dealt. And she's like, the hand you dealt yourself. Thank you, Grandma. I love you.
Atmosphere for radio.
I found out about Jailbreak randomly when Kate came to the jail, John Maroney, Windsor. People in the jail just told her there was a guy here that raps, and she found me. 93.7 FM, Jailbreak, curated the last from Canada, Vancouver. And I am coming to you from the inside of John Maroney 2.
Yo, check this.
What's up, man? She played a couple of my songs she found on Spotify. I hadn't made anything new in years.
Cause like no one's really gone until they've forgotten, right?
Shit.
And as long as we get the word out, we'll always be remembered.
One day they mustered us outside when I was at John Maroney 2 because a kangaroo tripped the sensor and they thought an inmate was escaping.
What is it?
Outside at night. And I looked up and I realized this is the first time I've seen the starry sky in 2 years. Honestly, I still have a pair of my jail clothes. I think I got my MIN card somewhere. 537968. Holy crap. That is the MIN number. Wow! That is ingrained. I can't believe I remembered that. My name is QL of Landfill. MIN number 537968 from the Cayuga Checklisette tribe. Jailbreak's coming right to your cell, wherever you are in the prison system on Corey Radio 93.7 FM. I'm here sharing my music, my story. Today I am coming to you from my bedroom studio, New Westminster, BC, around, Vancouver. If you look on a map, it's just above Seattle. Right now, it's a beautiful sunny day. The weather outside, it's summer here. 4 a.m. I'm a night owl. I'm bad like that. Even when I was in prison, I would stay up till like 3 a.m. watching shows and then get forced out of my cell at 7:30. Still have dreams about that too. When I got released, I felt over the world. I had a calendar at the end of it when there was 2 months left. I remember they came, they got me, everybody saying, "Later, Canada." It was crazy. I actually recently found a card that said your one-way ticket to freedom, and it was signed by all the boys and the chaplain, Wally. Shout out to Wally. I love you, Wally. Thank you for everything. I miss you, Wally. If I ever want to come back to Australia, I have to pay $1,500 and plus the ticket to get there. The Australian government ended up paying for the ticket, and it's what's deemed as a non-liable loan. And then when I get there, the government decides if I'm okay to let in, which they probably won't let me in, but they said after 3 years I could apply to come. Thank you for not sending a loan shark. I appreciate it. When I was leaving the jail was the first time in 3 years there that I saw kangaroos. What the hell, Australia? I saw kangaroos on the last day. I ate one before I saw one. I went straight from the jail to the airport. Got into the holding cell at the airport. They asked me if I wanted a burger. Hell yes, get me a Whopper. Oh man, that first burger was amazing. I said I was going to spend $100 on a pizza and get every topping. I still got to do that. Getting on the plane felt like the world was finally going to be okay again. I had the 2 bags I got arrested with. It felt like I had a whole new chance to make the world work, and I was finally over this freaking nightmare. And believe me, there is a lot that happened after prison that was much worse than prison. My sister was waiting at the airport, my mom, my dad, my grandma, grandpa, my friends. Crazy, just everybody's like happy to see me again. Not even having had smokes for like the last 6 months. Second I got off the plane, I saw my sister and I was just like, give me a smoke. I need one after what I just went through. Like it was like a bad night. I'm thankful, I'm grateful for the people that I have in my life. I know a lot of you in there probably don't have some of the support that I had. You guys can do this. It's all about perseverance and who you are. Like I was there with nobody. Everybody who knew me already knew what happened when I got home. I got a job a week after I got out of jail. I didn't tell management. I didn't tell them anything. I have no criminal record in Canada. I'm lucky in that way. I'd rather people know who I am. You got to learn to love yourself. That's something that's taken me almost 32 years. I'm only just learning to love myself in the last year or two. The first year I was home, Dad, he was an alcoholic. I remember when I got off the plane, I looked at him and everything had changed after 3 years. And he wasn't looking like he used to be. He looked sick. He looked like a shell of himself. So he got stomach cancer. I was happy that he made it till I got off the plane and I got to spend a few months with him before he was gone. Just under a year after I got home, he was in the hospital. 2 weeks of hell and it was over. He was 59. Yeah, I miss him. I was just happy that he made it till I got home, at the very least. My dad's side is the Aboriginal, and his brothers and sister, Dad, he was messed up, but they're all messed up from my grandpa. My dad's trauma, my grandpa beat my grandma, he freaking beat all the kids. He always tried to be a dad, despite how messed up he was because of his life. And I always appreciated the fact that I had a dad who at least tried, because a lot of people don't get that. I grew up in Burnaby, BC, outside of New Westminster. It's near Vancouver. It's all the same area. Then I moved to Surrey. Is like your King's Cross. There was a lot of bad stuff that happened all the time. Mom pulled me out and lied about her address to get me into Burnaby school again, because that's probably what saved me from being a delinquent. In high school, my nickname was Do-to-Do. People would see me walk in a room, they'd be like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Clueless all the time. Everywhere I went, be like, oh, I guess this is what we're doing. All right. Let's just say everybody was very surprised I was the one to go to jail, because I was the one sitting back saying, you guys are idiots. When I started out music, I started out at this program called Emanate Sound for at-risk youth of anything, violence, drug culture, guns, anything. At risk of depression, anxiety. And that's where I started writing. And I still work with my producer, who I met there today. I spent 4 years at the Art Institute of Vancouver learning sound engineering. I didn't even realize how much music did for me. It's my mental health. When I'm stressed out, I make a song. It's the only way I manage to work through the thoughts in my head. I was in the worst depression of my life. 3 years after I got out of prison, me and my ex were having major issues. Things were just getting to me really badly. I would never hurt myself, but at the time I didn't want to even live anymore. I had just given up on everything, and I've never been suicidal, but that was the closest I've ever felt to wanting to freaking not be here anymore. People don't understand that it takes such a tight grip. They're like, oh, just get over it. Just get over it. It's not something that you can just get over. You have to focus on it and work to feel better. You could have everything and still feel like this. Music is my therapy. It's the only thing that helps get these thoughts out of my head. Music is the only thing that dragged me out, broke the spell for me, brought me back out, getting my negative emotions out and putting them into a song. Fly was just so uplifting. It's music for me, about life. I wanted to not be so sad all the time. I wanted to not think that there was no hope, feel better. So I made Fly.
All I wanna do is someday I'll be out of this damn house, and I'll get up and out of my head. I'm touching the clouds now, I'm over getting high, and all I wanna do is reach the heights I always aspired to when I was younger. I'm getting older and I'm with every passing second. Loudest thunder clapping in my head. It's getting louder and louder, and I don't know if I can take it anymore. But fuck it, I'ma be knocking on heaven's door. Hell, I won't let my state of mind diminish me, like my own thoughts are the ones trying to get rid of me. Sometimes I don't get it, I got nothing to complain about, then all of a sudden I want about this house. This song isn't meant to be a woe is me. This song's meant to be for anyone who relates and ends up listening. You don't even need the love of your life, cause all you need is just to love yourself and love your life. As long as you try to do right, then you're not the villain that you thought you were before. Good people can do some horrible things, yeah sure, but growing up we learn the best from regret. And now come and take the next step, now come with me and forget about the past, forget about the trauma, forget about the hate. Now go ahead and drop your armor, follow me in. I promise that there's better days ahead, good and bad, a part of life. I wish I'd take my own advice sometimes and go in.
QL of Landfill. I'm in number 537968 from the Cayuga Check the Set tribe. With you this week, I'm here sharing my music, my story. This is Jailbreak, Corey Radio 93.7 FM, Mondays, 10 p.m. When I got home from prison, I moved in with my best friend. Jesse, I'd known since I was a kid. Shaved head, little fat boy, and just walking around a giant half-wolf dog named Lobo. Everybody in the neighborhood knew him because he was just this tiny fat kid walking around a giant dog that was 3 times his size and super friendly. He was a really genuine person. We both went through similar depressions. He was my best friend. I moved out finally after about 1.5 years of living with him to move in with my girlfriend at the time. I went and got a TV for him at Best Buy 2 weeks before New Year's, not knowing that would be the last time I ever saw him. Nobody knows still exactly what happened, but he was found overdosed in his bed. He was gone, just like that. There was fentanyl in the cocaine. It killed him, and it took my best friend from me. He's shaped my entire existence after jail, and I'm just thankful that I had somebody like that in my life. I tried to write songs for so long for him. It took me almost 2 years after his death to finally get the words right. You don't know him, but we all have a story like this with somebody we love, and I'm just thankful that I had somebody like that in my life.
Bad language coming up in the next track.
Hey Jesse, can you believe I still live in the same house with you and your family? Sometimes it feels like you're still around, and every now and again I know you're watching us, aren't you? Well hey sexy, no homo though, okay bro? Actually, why do I think it was you who keeps locking the devil on me whenever I go out for a smoke? I remember you saying you'd haunt my ass when I told you I'd assume you'd like me, or if anything happened, and at the time it was a joke. So maybe you're mad at me, maybe you're telling me to stop fucking up, but I know if you were here you'd be fucking up with me. But what are we all supposed to do now? I never thought I'd be this lost. I never thought we'd be this lost without you. How are we supposed to figure out how to move on? And maybe we're not. Maybe we're supposed to carry you with us in more than just pictures, and look for all the signs you left behind for us. Have you ever loved somebody so much you'd happily take their place? Not only cause you missed them, but because they were your saving grace. More than once, more than twice, I've known you more than half my life, and I don't know what I'd say to you, but I just wish that I could say if I could see you again. Just wishing I could see you again. I love you, and maybe I'ma see you again. I'd scrape and claw my way back home if only I could take you with me. I hope you know how much everyone misses you, man. Again, at least one more time. I know we'd have the time of our lives and never let you go, but now I think it's obvious I fucking miss you, man. You took me in when I had nowhere else to go. Sure, it was just my bed in the closet, but you made it a place I could finally call my home, and I have what I do because of you. And I don't know where I would have been without it. If I'm gonna be honest, I never wanted to leave, because even though we both went through our own depression, we'd always be fucking stupid. Somehow it would lessen every blow, and we just laugh until we were breathless. And now I'm never letting go of every memory. I wish I remembered every single second of it, never forgetting before and after I had you in my life. And when your family took me in and told me I was one of them, they were the closest thing I had to one by my side. So Nancy and Sam, you know this one is for you. And Justin and Troy, the rest of the family too. You know he was one of a kind and can never be replaced. And Chase, you know that he loved you every single day of you were his own. All the things I'd say if I could see you again. Just wishing I could see you again. I love you, and maybe I'ma see you again. I'd scrape and claw my way back home if only I could take you with me. I hope you know how much everyone misses you, man. Again, at least one more time. I know we'd have the time of our lives and never let you go, but now I think it's obvious I fucking miss you, man. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to write in my life, but I know Lobo's still protecting you. We guided you into the light. Who knew that you were the glue that held us all together? All our friends do is argue and half can't stand being near each other. Samantha moved away. Me and Jen don't talk cause we're fucked in the head. I never see Josh anymore, but he's still our best friend. Him and Therese are still together, but all they do is fight. I haven't seen Crystal in over a year. At least we started talking tonight. I wish I could mend the bonds that broke when you left, but you must have taken a piece of each of us to remember your family and friends. And I feel like you scattered pieces of yourself too, just so you can watch over each of us, cause you knew what we must be going through. I love you, Jesse. I could see you again. Just wishing I could see you again.
QL of Landfill. I was a guest of Her Majesty's Hotel. Min number 537968 from the Cayuga Check-the-Set Tribe. Corey Radio 93.7 FM. I'm here sharing my story, my music, which I hope you can relate to. My girlfriend at the time struggled with addiction. If she was alone, she'd be dead right now. We'd gotten into a horrible fight. Found her fucking dead on my couch. We got her to the hospital, everything. She's alive now because I was there. Don't use alone and take care of yourselves. And don't worry about being charged, even if you have illicit drugs. If you're using, they can't do anything. If you're calling to save somebody, that's the only thing that matters. I had just gotten out of jail, and I was honestly, she deserved a lot better. She moved back to Kelowna, which is 4 and a bit hour drive. On top of everything else going on in life, she found out that she was pregnant. I was honestly scared as hell when I found out. Being a dad, it feels amazing. It's difficult watching my son grow up over the phone. I love seeing my son smile. I love making him laugh. I talk to him 3 times a week on video chat, and I go up there whenever I can. And I'm thankful that he has a good mom. I love him so much. Doing this radio program, Jailbreak's been amazing to be able to tell my story. I'm hoping that some people will be able to relate to it and maybe even heal from it. So why don't you have a go? Or ask for your favorite track. If you're in the New South Wales system, why don't you have a go? Jailbreak visits just about any center. Ask your Sapo to contact Jailbreak. Tell us what you think about the program. We'd love to hear from you. Write to Jailbreak, 2 SER P.O. Box 123, Broadway, NSW 2007. Jailbreak would not be possible without our participants. Their courage and generosity, sharing stories so others feel more understood and less alone. Jailbreak is produced by Kate Pinnock on traditional lands of Sydney's 2 SER and pays respects to the Gadigal people, First Nations peoples, Aboriginal Australians of the Eora Nation, and the First Nations peoples of Canada, British Columbia. Listeners outside the system, check out Jailbreak's Facebook page, search for Jailbreak Radio. Tune in again next week, Corey Radio 93.7 FM, Mondays, 10 p.m. I hope that wherever you are right now, we all have our pain inside. We all have something we need to heal from. And I hope that you heal from yours. Thanks for listening. Take care.